Is your cup half full, or is it half empty? But you know, even though it is an old saying, it's just as meaningful to us now in our days when the question was very first asked. In this world of propaganda, I'm sorry, we're calling it fake news these days. A world that individuals find themselves bombarded with multiple email and text scams every day, it's easy to become cynical. Is our glass half full or half empty? As we all know, this simple proverbial phrase calls us to look at things happening around us and to decide for ourselves. In particular, is this a case for optimism, and my glass is half full, or for pessimism, and it's therefore half empty? In general, this is a simple way to determine how we look at the world. Truth is, these are unprecedented times that we're living in. Never in our lifetimes, at least, have we witnessed such a rise in societal anger and bitterness. Many of us within the LGBTQ+ communities, having been lulled into a malaise, believing that society was getting better, that our fight was over because we had achieved recognition through laws that guaranteed inclusion and marriage and many other safeguards. Laws that forced inclusion upon those people in society who held out against inclusion of others. But now we are seeing a rise of bitterness and the release of societal anger as people follow the example and are encouraged by leaders such as Trump and our own Doug Ford. People feel that they are being given permission to unleash nasty behavior through comments and rhetoric without a second thought. Unfortunately, what was once created to connect friends and to build communities, social media, is now increasingly being used as a platform to bully others and to spout hatred, anger, and lies. The effects and the impacts are readily identifiable all around us. Reputations and livelihoods are ruined instantly based on rumor rather than fact. Teen suicide has been connected to online bullying, and gang violence is ramped up and perpetuated through images captured and provided on social media without thought for any unfortunate bystanders. These are some of the extremes, but for the everyday person, noticeable increases in levels of anxiety are felt. Is our glass half full or half empty? Here's the great thing about that old saying. We get to decide. We get to play a part. We get to choose. The final outcome of how we look at that glass is not imposed upon us by others, but we get to say for ourselves. Recently, I was visiting a person in palliative care. They're facing down their own death in a very real way. They had every reason imaginable to focus entirely upon themselves. And this person said to me, I just want to smile for people so that I can remind them that after all I've been through, I can still smile, and hopefully it will lift their spirits. This person was making a choice to do what they could to positively impact others. Is our glass half full or half empty? When I began my career, I ran a daycare center for adults, and I'm convinced, as I worked with multiple senior citizens, that as we get older, one of our major tasks in life is to see if we can hold on to the mystery and to the celebration of life, rather than becoming cynical, obstinate, and stuck in our ways. and end up seeing the glass as half empty. One of the keys that allows us to do this was shown in a wonderful scene in the movie The Greatest Showman, where Letty Lutz, the bearded lady, leads the circus performers, those who have been labeled freaks and rejects, past the well-heeled and respected upper crust of New York society in the late 1800s. And she sings, "I am not a stranger to the darkness. Hide away," they say, "because we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away," they say. "No one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. I am brave. I am bruised. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me." When faced with rejection, with negative attitudes, with rude behaviors and small-minded people, bitterness and the rise of societal anger, Letty sees the glass as half full and claims her space. And by doing this, she helped everyone else to claim their space and belong and form connection. Is our glass half full or half empty? In all of the articles and reports about the unsettling things being said and done around the world right now, and in particular with our neighbor to the south, there is a bright side. The stories of individuals who are standing up to say, this is what's right, this is what's good. Good people are starting to show up against hatred and intolerance. People are no longer sitting back, but taking up signs and protesting and standing up for what is right, showing clearly that everyone doesn't buy into the words of hate and intolerance. It's Pride, and we have much to celebrate. It's so easy to forget. So I wanted to remind us that over this last year, this last November, our Prime Minister gave an official apology on behalf of the government to the LGBTQ+ communities for decades of discrimination. In February of this year, Canada hosted Pride House during the Winter Olympics in South Korea, a place of celebration and inclusion in an ever-discriminating world. And we celebrated with our Australian LGBTQ+ sisters and brothers who got married in midnight ceremonies as soon as equal marriage laws came into effect in their country. There are good things happening. Is our glass half full or half empty? Depending upon your own perspective, these things that I've mentioned are merely little symbolic things that haven't really made a big change, or things to be cherished and celebrated. For me, the answer is clear. The response of our community needs to be clear. We need to not give up. We need to not give in to the tides of negative news and choose a glass half full and celebrate all of these things. So let's choose to spend a little less time on our devices and on social media with our virtual friends, and more time in person with our flesh and blood friends. Let's purposefully choose to shut down the noise of all the negative news by ensuring that we're informed but not inundated by it. Let's shut it off so that we're not caught up in the 24/7 rehash of the same stories and our own rise of anxiety as a result. Let's rise to the occasion to find new ways to ensure that we cultivate holy ground, all of us. Places where we hold each other in love and respect, while celebrating and practicing inclusivity, diversity, and that which is bigger than all of us, God. This means we find ways to build bridges for all, and we have to find ways to build bridges for all, recognizing the beauty in all, rather than putting up barricades. So as we go forward, let's find a way to help our LGBTQ+ police and all first responders march alongside of us in life, while we foster understanding and better ways of being with each other, ensuring that our police are here to protect all, no matter the color of our skin, not treating people differently because of it. We need each other. And as we hear misplaced anger and bitterness around us, let's rise to the occasion so that we lead the way in standing up for each other, as well as for those within the broader community who cannot. Those who are under great personal threat, or perhaps for various reasons can't stand up for themselves. Let's operate from a place of abundance and of plenty, as we celebrate the glass being half full, rather than operating from a stinginess of spirit because the glass is half empty. And let's recognize that the glass is not ours. The glass is a gift from God. This life that we live is a gift from Yahweh, from the breath of the universe, from God that we know through so many different names and experiences. While visiting the precious soul in palliative care, they said to me with tears running down their cheeks, "I worry that I've wasted it all, that I threw my life away." Let's realize that for each one of us here, to the best of our knowledge, we still have opportunity. So let's pledge to use that opportunity, whatever time we have, to make a difference. Isaiah reminds us that we all are God's people, and that God will give us strength to do what's right. Let's all choose to say, "This is me, and I choose to see our glass half full." Amen.